Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Legacy of the Duelist on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries as we reach the end of 5Ds. Hey, Zone. Yeah, Zone is the leader of Team New World. He is actually piloting the Divine Temple, attempting to crash it into New Domino City. And story-wise, what's happening here is all 6 of the 5 signers, yes, there's 6 of them, don't ask how that works, are attempting to intercept Zone's attempt to nuke Neo Domino City. So, now we get access to some relatively new and cooler cards, like Goblinberg and Steam Synchron. And yeah, we're actually running a very diverse synchro package all of a sudden. We actually have access to Shooting Quasar Dragon here. I have no fucking idea how Yusei is supposed to summon Shooting Quasar Dragon, but it's definitely here, which is cool. What I would like to do this turn very specifically is actually go into just open with Stardust, and it should be possible because I have Goblinberg, but I don't think the tuning will actually allow me to get a level 4 tuner.
We have to search the deck and see what's in it because the extra
No,
deck
we
is
have
the
no
first
level
surprise.
4 Synchron tuners. Oh dear.
We have Nitro Synchron now.
We did send Marimar to the graveyard. Okay. Alright, so I guess we go Goblinberg into Steam Synchron, right? And then sit on either Power Tool Dragon or Ancient Fairy Dragon? I think how we're supposed to go into Shooting Quasar is Formula Synchron, and then Coral Dragon, and no, that wouldn't work because that's already 8. I honestly have no fucking idea how we're supposed to go into Shooting Quasar, because Shooting Quasar is 12, and we need a Tuner Synchro and 2 non-Tuner Synchro monsters.
Well, we got Lifestream Dragon. He's an 8.
Shit. I really don't know. Is it... Oh, wait. It's, Tsuchinoko. Yeah, it's Tsuchinoko, Mistberg Colossus, and then Coral Dragon. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go.
I thought Coral Dragon was a level 7.
No, Coral Dragon's a 6. Anyway, let's go into Goblinberg, and then use Goblinberg's effect to special summon Steam Synchron into defense mode, and then we can synchro into 7 for, I think we're going Power Tool, right? Yeah, we're going Power Tool.
Power Tool.
Then we can use Power Tool Dragon's effect in order to search out at least one equip spell.
Giving new poignant meaning to the phrase, you're screwed.
Well, if he allows us to get Power Tool C and D, certainly. Yay, Power Tool C and D. Alright, equip Power Tool C and D onto Power Tool Dragon.
Time to upgrade. Yeah.
And there we go. That is game. We win.
Yay. Get in the zone.
Zone is running Zone is running specifically a combination of Time Lord and that's right. Zone is attempting to use Time Lord control as an actual winning archetype. And the problem with this is that there are exactly 2 Time Lords that have relevant stats on them. Cephalon, which requires your graveyard to have 10 or more monsters in it in order to successfully be special summoned. And I think the other one is either Sandion or one of the other light Time Lords. The problem with these monsters, very specifically, is that if you successfully normal summon them, they get bounced back into your deck, so you never get to actually swing with them.
I thought that advanced ritual art play that he did was pretty clever, because these guys, I haven't seeing these cards, I don't know how it is that he's just normal summoning them willy-nilly.
It is their effects, specifically. Every single one of the Time Lords has the ability to be normal summoned regardless of its level without tributing. But if they do that, then they are sent back to the deck during the next end at the end of the battle phase if they attack.
Gotcha. Sounds like a good way to go into Gustav Max.
No, it is not.
Zone does not even have an extra deck. I'm just noticing this.
And Cannon Soldier for exact game. Time Lords is not a viable deck strategy at this point. It's actually very powerful in Master Duel for some fucking reason, at least at the lower end. But at this point in Yu-Gi-Oh, even at this point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, Time Lords are not fucking viable.
It's been real.
Also, this is the point where Zone sacrifices himself in order to save Yusei, because Yusei was going to sacrifice himself in order to disable the Divine Temple's nuclear reactor, and instead Zone sacrifices himself and teleports Yusei out.
We saved the world again.
All right, and now it is time for the epilogue, Mr. Cloud. We stopped the Divine Temple from nuking Neo Domino City, and now Lazar is the new mayor of Neo Domino City. So yeah, the Goodwins are gone entirely. Crow joins Sector Security in order to do a small amount of police reform. Yusei is continuing his father's scientific work on the energy reactor. In order to make it so that the future that Zone predicted explicitly isn't going to happen. This is actually a very important part that the majority of the other Yu-Gi-Oh series do not cover. You know, the epilogue after the end of the series, like what everyone's plans are for the future, and it's a very important part for 5D specifically, when 5D spends a lot of its time looking at the present and future of what these characters want to do. Jack Atlas is going on to the pro scene. Akiza, we will get what she's planning to do in a moment here, but I actually think that this epilogue scene is incredibly powerful for me and for the series in general, because we actually get a lot of good character development for this point. I will say that Legacy of the Duelist does try to express the character traits of these characters during the story, but is only capable of doing so in very slim snapshots. So having this scene, although might feel a bit heavy, especially with all the dialogue that we're effectively just skipping through, it is a very important thing whilst you are reading it. As we just learned, Leo and Luna got notified that their parents want to go see them, and Akiza is going to attempt to go to medical school. There are other professions in this world other than dueling, you know.
No, of course. They're all, how can you keep such good physique and health without insurance?
And yeah, and Yusei asked Jack for a final duel specifically so he can clear his mind and make up and figure out what he wants to do with his life, because Yusei should be somewhere between 19 and 21 at this point, and you know, he's on the cusp of becoming an actual adult, and he doesn't really know what he wants to do, but he knows that he wants to do it here. So dueling makes him feel at home, so he's using this as an excuse to figure out what he wants to do with his life. I like this scene a lot. Anyway, let's get on to one of the easier duels of the campaign, because we've got access to a bunch of Yusei's future support, specifically a lot of the junk stuff. We're still missing Junk Speeder, sadly, but I'm not entirely sure if Junk Speeder existed at this point. It may have. I don't know. Ooh, Sonic Warrior. So this is not honestly all that good of a hand. We're probably just going to set Sonic Chick and go.
No, I mean, I guess given the other options you had, I mean, you could. I think you could synchro. You could have synchroed like immediately.
Yeah, I could have gone into a 7, but like
tuners.
The only 7 that I've got that's worth going into right now is honestly Junk Archer, and Junk Archer isn't really, you know, the best of things. I'm actually very surprised that Jack didn't go into RDA right there, but. So, I think I'm going to go into Junk Archer here. No, I'm going to go into a Nitro Warrior here, right? Yeah, I'm going into Nitro Warrior. Okay, so.
Nice.
First of all, we special summon Quick Draw Synchron. Discarding, we're going to discard Turbo. And then we're going to normal summon Doppel Warrior.
Nice.
Then we can Synchro Summon for 7, going into Nitro Warrior.
Nitro fueled.
Unfortunately, we cannot kill both of his monsters this turn, but we can kill Dark Resonator, and that is good enough usually.
But I thought Dark Resonator couldn't be destroyed by battle the first time.
I believe Dark Resonator has to be in defense mode for that. No, that's Clock Resonator that gets that. So I think we actually do go after. We go after the Tricky here. Okay. Yeah, that ends our turn.
We have done enough this turn. I'm going to end it now.
Ah, dang it, Lightning Vortex. Ouch.
Well, we're boned.
No, we're only mostly boned. We should be able to come back still. Yeah, see, we got Junk Synchron. Everything is fine. Go for another Doppel Warrior play.
We are now evenly matched.
Don't bring up evenly matched to me now, Mr. Cloud. I know that evenly matched exists at this point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Not in the history of 5Ds, but in the history of this game. But I'm almost entirely certain that I don't have it yet unlocked for my card collection. So Doppel Warrior effect to bring out our 2 tokens. They're level 2 monsters. So then once a Junk Warrior resolves,
nice.
Our Junk Warrior is now 3,100. Haha.
Right, because in Yu-Gi-Oh, tokens can have levels.
It's fine, dude. It's Soul Charge. He can't attack us this turn.
I don't like normal spell plays.
Oh, come on. Normal spells are some of the most powerful cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Yeesh. Red Wyvern. That's why he didn't go into RDA. He doesn't actually have RDA at the moment, right? Power Supplier.
Power Supplier. Whatever that did.
Okay.
Back to square one.
We're not quite back to square one. I mean, we can bring out Sonic Warrior and run over both Power Supplier and Dark Resonator. Okay. Activate Junk Anchor's effect. Sending Sonic Warrior to the graveyard in order to special summon Junk Warrior. Then, as we are still resolving Junk Anchor's effect, we can Synchro Summon in to Nitro Warrior.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me Nitro I desire.
And because Sonic Warrior was sent to the graveyard. Dang it. Red Carpet, allowing him to bring back 2 more Resonator monsters, except he only brought back 1. But I think with that we have game. Yeah, activate Nitro Warrior, change a Synchron Resonator into attack mode, and attack over it. Thank you, Nitro Warrior.
Nice. Well, that was a good casual final game of the series.
Yeah. Yep, you say this as to stay in Neo Domino in order to continue working on the energy reactor, making sure it does not explode.
Now working on the new prototype, the Ener-Z reactor.
Again, I love this scene. This honestly feels really satisfying for all of our characters. I mean, the teasing that Jack and Carly do here is a bit much, but
Swirly glasses girl came back. Bye.
Yeah. Also, the game very much wants to tease the Yusei Akiza relationship, but very specifically, that is, almost entirely fanon.
Fanon. Wow. To think that's been a long time coming. It's the amalgamation of the words fan and canon.
Hey, Tetsu. Yes, I know. His popular to pronounce his name is Trudge because, he is a judge on a motorcycle. Or at least he's law enforcement, rather.
Call me the Turbo Judge.
Very nice. Power supplier, Samsara, and mirror resonator. Another 1700 DP. Let's go buy some packs before we're done with 5Ds. Let's see, who are we buying
I
from?
love
Looks like
packs.
Akiza. Yeah, it's gonna be Akiza. Akiza's got a lot of the plant stuff, as well as specifically the Time Lords. I don't know why she has the Time Lords, but she's got them. She's got a bunch of the Android stuff because she's tied in with the Illustar and not the Illustar, but the fucking Arcadia movement. Yeah, that place that Sayer was from. Ooh, Beals! Fucking love Beals. Beals is such an awesome goddamn synchro. I was trying to actually hover over it so we could read it, but it requires a dark tuner. It's a dark dragon with 3,000 attack, and it cannot be destroyed by card effects. And if you ever take damage while it's on the field, it actually increases the attack by the amount of damage that you took. It is fucking nuts. Also, Thought Ruler Archfiend is nice too.
It's all mine.
If you're looking for some of the more powerful synchros of the era, to be perfectly honest, Psychic Nightmare. Akiza's pack is actually really good for it. I argue that Yusei's pack is still the better one to farm specifically for Stardust, but Cactus Fighter. But Akiza's pack has got a lot of the more useful tools in order to get into those. In the next episode, we will start the next season of Yugioh with Zeal. Be safe, everybody.